Dear students, in the first part of the video, I taught you about noun and the kinds of a noun. Today, in the second part of this video, I will teach you about pronoun and different kinds of a pronoun. So, first of all, please open your books on page 21. Unit 2 book exercise that is on page 21, and here we have a topic that is pronoun. So students, pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun, and it avoids us from the repetition of a noun. Now we have two types of pronoun. The first one is subjective case and the second one is objective case. So subjective pronouns are those pronouns which are used as the subject of a verb. For example, he is going to school, they are playing cricket, he is a good boy, she is my student. So these are called subjective pronouns. The second type is objective pronoun. As from the name, it is clear to us that objective means that objective pronoun is used as the object of a verb. So objective pronouns are me, us, them, you, it, his, her. They are called him and her. They are called objective pronouns. For example, he told us. So he is a subjective pronoun. Told us. Us is the objective pronoun. Now I will go a little more in detail that we have some certain kinds of a pronoun that are in your book exercises. The first one is relative pronoun. What is a relative pronoun? Relative pronouns are who, whom, that, which, whose. So they are called relative pronouns, and we use them in the sentences as they have been used in your book exercises. We will use these relative pronouns later on. The second kind, we have indefinite pronoun. So indefinite pronouns are anybody, somebody, some, nobody, everybody. So these are called everyone. So these are called indefinite pronouns. The next one is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns are those pronouns which we add self in the end of every pronoun. For example, myself, herself, their self, yourself. So now what is the function of a reflexive pronoun? So reflexive pronoun is used only in that case when the subject of a verb and the object of a verb, they are the same. For example, you will buy the book yourself. I will there myself. So I is a subjective pronoun and myself is a reflexive pronoun. So I hope that you have understood all the definitions of a pronoun and about the subjective, objective and the kinds of the pronoun. Hopefully you may be having no problem at all. Now come to book exercise on page 21. Exercise A. Choose the appropriate options to complete the sentences. Related to the pronouns, you have to you choose the correct option which is pronoun. You have to choose the correct option in this exercise. First one is, we all told the boss that we wanted to have our salaries paid in advance, but he just ignored. Options are A, us, B, we, C, our, D, his. So definitely the objective case of a pronoun comes here, and that is us. So in the first sentence, us comes in the end of the sentence. The second one is, when the man asked me how I had got his address, I told him that I was given it by a relative of him. So dear students, the remaining sentences you have to do at your home, and try to understand. And if you have any problem while choosing the correct option, so you can watch the video again and again about the definitions of the pronoun and the kinds of the pronoun. Now come to exercise B. On the same page, come to exercise B. Fill in the blanks with who, whom, that, which, when, where, whose, and why. There may be more than one correct answer. For example, the shop dash is I go to is closed. The shop that I go to is closed. Here, which also comes. For example, the shop which I go to is closed. Number 2, your shop dash will probably be shut down next year is really old. Your shop which your shop that is really old will probably be shut down next year. Number 3, I've met most of the people dash are eager to take part in the competition. I have met most of the people who are eager to take part in the next competition. Number 4, do you know the reason dash our offer was rejected? So the correct option is why. Do you know the reason why our offer was rejected? Number 5, do you remember the town where you were born in? So this was your exercise related to the relative pronouns. Dear students, use these pronouns again and again in your sentences that you may be able, that you should not have any confusion in your exercises. Now please come to page 22, exercise C. Put the following indefinite pronouns into the correct blanks. Anywhere, anyone, something, everyone, nothing, somewhere, someone, anything, everything. So these are the indefinite pronouns, and you guys have to put these indefinite pronouns in each and every blank space. The first one is, can't you hear that dash is knocking on the door? So think that which indefinite pronoun comes here. Can't you hear that someone is knocking on the door? Number 2 is, I was wondering if you would like dash to drink. I was wondering if you would like something to drink. So dear students, do the remaining 3 sentences by your own self at your home. Now come to exercise D on the same page. Underline the pronoun in each sentence below. Circle the antecedent the pronoun refers to. Now here again we have got another topic, that is antecedent. So now what is antecedent? So it is a word which is used for which a pronoun stands. I mean, antecedent means that, for example, the word for which a pronoun is used in a sentence. Look at the examples below that Saima walked to the park. She enjoyed jumping on the trampoline. Now, see here that Saima is a noun here, and for Saima in the second sentence, we have here she has been used. So she is a pronoun and antecedent is, here in this sentence the antecedent is Saima. So for Saima a pronoun is used here, and that is she. Now come to sentence number 2. Shama loves to walk on the beach. She watches the sunset often. So she is a pronoun and the antecedent of this pronoun is Shama. Number 3. Dawood enjoys playing basketball. He knows that it is his favorite sport. So the pronoun here is he, and the antecedent for he is Dawood. Abrar, Jamal and Manan enjoy playing cricket. they love teamwork. The remaining two sentences, dear students, you have to do at your home, that which one is the pronoun here and which one is the antecedent here in these two sentences. Now, in the very last, on the same page, we have got another topic, that is about anaphoric and cataphoric references. So what is anaphoric and cataphoric reference? The first I would like to explain anaphoric reference. Anaphoric reference, as the definition is already in your book. So you can see at the definition in your book on page 22 here. I am going to explain the same definition. Anaphoric reference means that a word in a text refers back to other ideas in the text for its meanings. So, for example, the anaphoric reference is that reference for which the pronoun is used. As a while ago, I taught you that antecedent is a word that comes before the pronoun. I mean, antecedent is a word for which the pronoun stands. So, antecedent and anaphoric reference, both of them, they are the same. Like, see, come to page 23. On page 23, here we have some examples related to anaphoric reference. I went out with Jamila on Sunday. She looked confused. So she is used in place of Jamila. So here Jamila is the anaphoric reference for the pronoun she. So when we read out she looked confused, so definitely a question comes to our mind that who? She by who? So means she refers to Jamila. So Jamila is here the anaphoric reference for she is Jamila. So in this example, the pronoun she is anaphoric reference because it refers to the noun Jamila that is introduced earlier in the text. Now the last topic of this unit is cataphoric reference. Now what is cataphoric reference? So look at your book, look on page 23, look at this topic, look at this topic here. You can see the definition of cataphoric reference. So I am going to explain this definition. Cataphoric reference means that a word in a text refers to another letter in the text and you need to look forward to understand. So here it is the opposite of anaphoric reference. In cataphoric reference, we look at the pronoun that for what the pronoun stands. For example, look at the example, when he arrived, Ashraf noticed that the door was open. So here in this example, the pronoun he is cataphoric reference because it refers to the noun Ashraf that is introduced later in the text. So in the cataphoric reference, the pronoun is used first, and after that we see that who is the noun for this pronoun, for whom this pronoun is used. They arrived late. So there is a pronoun. So the students were quite tired. So who were tired? The students, and they is used for the students. So in this example, the students is they is a cataphoric reference because it refers to the noun the students. So guys, you have to do more practice on this on the grammar portion of unit 2 because it's a bit time taking and you can say difficult. So you have to do a little more practice at home. Thank you. God bless you.